Today's list was built around a card that I thought wasn't very good on first sight, and man, am I beating myself up for it because this card is actually busted and it destroyed me recently on the ladder. So if you can't beat him, it's time to join him. We're talking about Golgari Skeletal Swarm. Cue the intro, let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today, and thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. Today we are talking about a Golgari control list revolving all around skeletal swarming. Before we break this thing down, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take one moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel, and if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified whenever we post a video, which is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 times a week. That way you don't miss out on any future content. Let's dive in, guys. I'm excited. Skeletal Swarming. This card is busted, and I had an opportunity to put this into my Lulth deck that we made a Lulth deck a couple weeks back, or a couple days back, in Abzan, and I should have put this card in there because it is so busted. What does this card do? Well, whenever we resolve this enchantment onto the battlefield, from that point on, at the end of every one of our end steps, we create a skeleton, a 1/1 skeleton with trample. Now, what's great about that is for every skeleton that's on the battlefield, it gets +1 in the attack. So what does that mean? We get 2 skeletons, now they're 2/1s. We get 3 skeletons, now they're 3/1s. They all have trample, and there's so much text on here, so many things this thing does. If a creature dies, we get to create 2 skeletons instead of 1. So now we can, maybe stack a couple skeletal swarmings on top of each other and potentially even kill our own skeleton on our end step just to generate potentially 4 skeletons. This thing goes off so hard. You got to see this thing in action. We win almost every game with it. It's crazy. Be sure to watch the gameplay footage. So what pairs with this really well? Obviously, we just talked about it, Lulth, the Spider Queen. This is really good because it generates its own creature tokens, the spiders. And what's great too is that the Spider Queen gains loyalty every time a creature or a token, any kind of creature, dies. So the skeletal swarming counts as that. So if these these skeletons are dying, Lulth is gaining loyalty. So it just works out really, really well together. A lot of token generation, so it made sense to put the Spider Queen in this list. We've also got 2 Vorinclexes because we want to get double loyalty on Spider Queen if possible, and maybe even ult right away. Also with the Vorinclex, it plays really well with the Pelucranos. Pelucranos is a card I put into this deck specifically to combat against rogues because I'm tired of losing against rogues. So Pelucranos is a good card for that because it can come back with an escape cost, which is very, very important. So we can keep generating value and getting card advantage with this. Some other card text. Let's see. We got the Erebos Intervention in here. We put this in a deck specifically because we ran into some Jeskai cycling into playtesting, and it was a really close game. And I realized we need to be able to exile our opponent's graveyard if we need to. Plus, there's a lot of Rakdos sacrifice out there. So Erebos Intervention, great removal tool. We've got other removal tools like 4 Bloodchief's Thirst for that early game removal against mono red. Also some new planeswalkers people are trying out. So Bloodchief's Thirst is a great removal tool, as well as Binding the Old Gods, which also ramps us into some bigger spells. We've also got 3 Shadow's Verdict, so you can kind of see where this is going. We have a lot of removal, trying to take away all of our opponent's board presence. We have tech cards in here for Jeskai cycling, rogues, and now we've got a card in here for potentially if you're running up against, let's say, Sultai Ultimatum. You want to take their ultimatum, go ahead and hit them with the Duress. So we got 3 Duresses in here for that. It kind of acts as our counter spell. If we know something's about to come up, we can Duress it out of their hand. And then we also have 3 Cultivates, because if we hit a Cultivate on turn 3, that opens up this entire row 1 turn early, whatever it may be that you need. If it's in your hand, you can cast it early, which is great. So that's why the Cultivate's here. And then we have the Maze Mind Tome to help the card flow keep going. It's one of the best draw card spells in the game, so that's why I have it in there all the time. And lastly, we have 2 Castle Lochthwains and 3 Field of Ruin, because there's a little trick going around where Faceless Haven becomes invincible and wins people games. So got to be able to destroy it with Field of Ruin. That's why that's in there. But the deck is awesome, guys. We went on a tear with this deck. We went on a crazy run. Enjoy this one. Have some fun. We do some really wild things with this. We'll see you guys back here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. All right. I'm debating whether or not that first game will even be in the video. I liked it. I think the first game went really, really well for us, but the fact that we got roped there at the end because our opponent got salty because they're about to lose. Kind of sucks, but we may just start fresh. We'll see. All right, we've got a very decent hand. Okay, we can keep this. Yeah, we can keep this. We go first. Definitely going pathway into duress first, because the snarl does not come in untapped. So pathway right into a duress. Just see what we're up against here. 2 eliminates and a humiliate. All right, well, we're taking a humiliate for sure. All right, so they've got a lot of creatures, which is good for us. We've got a lot of kill spells, so we invite that. We also invite the eliminates. That's fine too. I think we've got a really good matchup to a lot of people, if I'm being completely honest. I think our deck is fairly cool. Like the way it interacts with other metas right now. Like, I can't think of another deck that really shuts us down. You know, we've got a little bit of something for everyone. Even those rogues, we've got the old Pelucranos. So feeling pretty good about this list today for sure. Opponent's thinking about their next play here. Did they? Oh, they kept the 1-land hand. I just realized that. Could be getting mana screwed here. We could end up getting mana screwed here because we drew our 3rd swarming. Still waiting on a 4th land though. That's fine. I'm gonna do this now. Blow that up because I don't want them being able to draw cards later down the road. And we know because they're running regular swamps, they're not running Faceless Haven, so we're not too worried about that. Oh, but we did just give them their 2nd color mana. I just realized that. I should have known better. The Valkyrie there. That's fine now. Oh, they throw away the Loth. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, we get our swarming, or we get our land, and we can kill the speaker, no problem. Now they just gotta get that 3rd land. Can they do it? That's the big question. Can they do it? A deck like this probably only runs minimum 23, 24 lands. Alright, well, I mean, we did get a Pelucranos, which is nice. We can end up fighting our opponent's Valkyrie here, so that's good. Alright, they get the Luris back. They snap the speaker down quickly, concisely. Alright, here we go. So we can either go Swarm or we can go Pelucranos. They don't have anything to bring back, right? So it might be a good idea to go Skeletal Swarm this turn and then just fight next turn. Because we have blockers, right? So we have the Pelucranos up to block with. And then next turn, if we fight things with the Pelucranos, we actually double up on the skeleton generation. So, and the Eliminate doesn't actually hit the Pelucranos, so. Alright, let's kill that. I would like to just kill the Valkyrie, but looks like we're not going to get the opportunity, unfortunately. That's fine, though. Alright. Fight you. Are they going to eliminate my skeleton? Okay, they eliminate the skeleton. That's fine. That's fine. And then we get back 2 more skeletons. Oh, that's a big issue. Okay, that's a big issue here. That is a big issue. Well, I don't have any clear answers here at the moment, so let's just play another Skeletal Swarming and hope we survive. Let's hope we survive. At least we get through, though, for a lot of trample damage, right? So they eliminate 1. Okay, makes sense. But now we get a bunch more, so kind of hard to deal with us, if I'm being completely honest. Ooh, that's pretty big. That's pretty big time. All right, we kill that. And we're definitely getting their life total down to a safe spot to where these Valkyries are not going to be giving pumps out. So this is good. Oh, we kill them. Nice. Easy enough. Easy enough. These skeletons, man, they are a lot of damage very quickly. So we'll take it. That actually was going completely sideways for us, and we still ended up winning that game. Yeah, I'm a fan of this deck. That's 2-0 already. 2-0. Easy wins. The second one was easy only because I feel like we shouldn't even won that, but then we got a double skeletal down and that thing just popped off at the end there. All right, so actually a much better start, to be honest, but we're against the Yorion deck, and of course now we have Shadow's Verdict. Where were you last game? Isn't that how it always goes? Sorry, I have the hiccups. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's Jeskai. Jeskai, is it? All right, well, we got the Tome, which is really helpful against the control matchup. Let's hope they don't have Artifact Destruction, or Enchantment Destruction for that matter. All right, so they're running Bone Crusher Giant. Gotta assume they're running the Brazen Borrower, which could be a little bit annoying. Sure, let's scry. We actually, yeah, we could use some land. I was gonna say, we need some land here. We have a Baleful Mastery if we want to use it, but I think I'd rather draw a card. We're just gonna take the 4 for now, because I can get the Pelucranos out next turn. It's a good body to block with, so. Alright, they eat the damage. What could they possibly be playing here for 4? And they needed the blue source, I'm assuming? More than likely, because they... Okay, that makes sense. Alright, Galazeth Prismari. That's a 4-drop, so that's out of the range of my verdict here. Let's draw a card. Binding, that's not bad. That's not a bad find. It will ensure that we get an extra land next turn. I'm definitely gonna scry here. I'm definitely gonna scry just to make sure we hit our land drop, because I would like to get the Shadow's Verdict down if I can next turn. Oh, nice. We don't even need to. We could just actually Baleful Mastery. But even Baleful Mastery might not be a good idea because, you know, taking the damage from the Bone Crusher is not ideal at this time. So we're already down to 10. Really want that, but I can't justify keeping it. Alright, that's not good. Looks like it's going to be Baleful Mastery after all. Or Pelucranos. Pelucranos is a good body to block with. What could they do to get rid of it? I don't think much of anything, right? I'm going to go Pelucranos. Just get the body down. Protect my life total. Hopefully for a couple of turns. They're running Jeskai, so the only ways they're going to deal with this are through, like, you know, exiling effects with white or burn spells. Unless, of course, they're running a Shadow the Sky or Doomscar, which in that case, they lose their Bone Crusher. Either way is a success. So hopefully let's just not see, like, ECD, right? That would be the worst. Okay, perfect. Not an ECD. We made it. All right, so they're going to kick it, though. They got a big spell or what?
Then strike.
Guess they could throw away another Seagate Restoration if they have it. I mean, it's a big spell. It's worth them dumping it off, I think. We'll take 4. That's not good, but it'll have to do for now. We'll gain 4. We don't really need the card draw right now. Our hand is looking really nice. All right, we can keep it. It's more land. More land in the long run is decent. Shadow's Verdict, we have to. I'd really like to get this Duress in there and just see what's up with their hand. I also have Baleful Mastery for the Yorion if it comes in. That Narset's obviously a problem too at some point in the game. I don't know. I don't know. That Bone Crusher really did some work on us. Yep, Yorion comes down. I had a feeling it was going to, just so they could kick the Narset. They just lost their treasure though. That wasn't very smart. All right, so we can actually give them a card and go this route. Let's do that. Does it matter which one I hit? It doesn't, right? All right, we give him a card out of all this, but again, I think worth it overall. What really stinks here is that they have so much mana to work with, they can actually crack a really important big spell here before I can duress. Nice. Okay. This is good. We can crack a duress now and protect our swarming before it hits the field. 3, 4, 5. This is perfect. So we can stop any sort of counter magic here. Let's find out. Let's find out what our opponent has here. Duress coming in clutch. Very MVP moment here for this card. Because even if they want to counter this to keep me out of their hand, that's good. That's good. Part of me wants to pay this. I'm gonna pay it. Let's see if they force another one out of their hand. Nope, no more. Ooh, see, I was hoping to hit that, grab their counter, and play the swarming. I couldn't chance them having another one though. That does nothing to us. That does nothing to us. So Prismari Command it is. Damn, that's unfortunate, man. Could have got away with this. It always sucks when you're like coulda, shoulda, woulda. In hindsight, you know, it's 2020, but it's all good. It's all good. We're good. We're doing a really good job right now. We can get into their hand again if we need to next turn, just to be sure. See what's on top here. We're gonna get another land from the binding. All right, double land, that's fine. Oh, we already got our land. What am I saying? We already got our land from the binding. All right, we're on death touch. All right, let's go here. I probably should have played the duress first. That's gonna probably bite me in the butt. Because if they top deck the counter spell here, I'm gonna be pretty upset. It is, oh no, I was gonna say it is instant speed, but actually it's their fabled passage here, being a little trickster. All right, let's end our turn. I don't think we're gonna see anything from our opponent here that's gonna be able to deal with that, to be honest. I think it's just gonna go off and it's gonna be game really fast. It's pretty smart on their part though to hold the priority with that fabled passage. All right, well, that's a feeble attempt to save yourself, but I understand it. I went against this deck the other day, and I was doing everything I can to stay alive, but it was nearly impossible. Blood Chief Thirst. Oh, another skeletal swarming. Yikes. And let's see what their hand has to say. Let's see what's going on in there. Spikefield Hazard. All right. Spikefield Hazard it is. Okay, so they have one card in hand. We know what it is. We've got 2 zombies. It's about to be a lot more than 2 zombies when I kill one of my own zombies on purpose here. Draw a card. We have endless value here. This Maze Mind Tome is just going to keep drawing us cards. It's just a matter of time before we see a scoop here from our opponent, to be honest. All right, let's get in there for an attack first. See how this goes. Do they have more instant speed removal? Nope. They're going to take the 1, which is smart. I would too. And then we do this. And we get 4 7/7 zombies. No, I'm definitely gonna pay for that. And here come the zombies. You ready for this? Da na na do 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 no no. All right, it's gonna get crazy. Ready? Boom! How do you stop that? Once it's out, I don't think you can. And we've got enough mana to draw a card, gain 4 life. We've got plenty of removal. Oh, it's not looking good. They just found an omen. This is their last chance. Their last chance. 2 to the top. Okay. Are you saying there's going to be a game here? A little Shatter the Sky Doomscar action? Wait, why would you put 2 to the top and then reshuffle your deck? but you still shouldn't have shuffled your deck, I don't think, right? I mean, 5 cards though, not bad. And they are alive now. All right, they made it into a game. Let's go. Let the games begin, my friend. All right, first things first, we get in for an attack. A lot of damage here. Let's kill one of these. And let's also kill the Omen over here because the Omen can be bounced. And we'll play another Maze Mind Tome. End our turn, and now we have an unstoppable army of 11-1 tramplers. I'm sure they found another Draconic Intervention though. Like, I would assume so. So we might have to rebuild again, which isn't too hard. Especially when we have double swarmings out. Pretty easy to rebuild. You guys have seen just how fast we can rebuild. All right, so they're gonna go for an Alrund's Epiphany. Interesting choice. I think they have to have some sort of sweeper in their hand, right? They have to. And if they do, I think playing that first would have been smarter than playing the Alrund's Epiphany, because now you're gonna lose your 2 birds. All right, the Prismari commit. Maybe they don't have a sweeper. Why would they create a treasure there if they don't have the sweeper though? I would be digging for that Draconic Intervention so hard right now. And then they just passed to the second turn, huh? Nothing left to do? I think it's safe to say we've got this one, but I don't want to get too excited. Oh, that's not bad at all. Lolth, the Spider Queen. About to create some 2/1 reach creatures here. And we get loyalty for every time a zombie dies, or anything dies in that, for that matter. Alright, get in there. Get in there. And then if our opponent does end up having some sort of instant speed answer here, Lolth will be able to go all the way up to its full potential and loyalty. Okay. Interesting. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, but look at Lolth now. The loyalty just went right back up. And we're gonna get a lot more skeletons too. So it works out. It works out. And we got 2 tokens that have reach, by the way, so those can block the birds. Let's just draw a card so we don't hold priority here. Nice. Couple of 9/1s. Right back to where we left off. All right, they're gonna try to kill. They're gonna try to kill Lolth. Interesting. I personally would be trying to go for my life total ASAP, but Lolth's ultimate is really, you know, kind of irrelevant at this point, because if we're dealing 8 damage per creature, I mean, these are already doing that. All right, so I wonder how this works. Will it get the loyalty? I don't know if it'll get the loyalty in time. Let's do it like this. I think that it would actually die if I blocked that way, and it wouldn't get the loyalty at the same time.
We will slay our enemies.
Plus, if they're attacking Lolth, that means they have no other answer for it. Otherwise, they would just play that answer, you know? Alright. Oh, Seagate Restoration, not bad. More card draw. Man, their top decks have been really nice and lucky though, man. Getting that ultimatum earlier, right on cue, was pretty crazy. Could have swore we were gonna have them dead way back then. There's a Draconic Intervention. That's what they've been looking for. Alright. So those go to exile then? Is that right? If a creature dealt damage this way, would exile it. Okay, so that's why we didn't get the loyalty. Alright, that's fine. Let's cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we will fight our own spider here. And that way we get a bunch of skeletons.
My power is for
Draw a card. And more land, no problem. But now we get double the skeletons. Eventually our opponent's not going to be able to come up with an answer. Like, that's the beauty of this skeletal swarming, and that's what I found out against my opponent, is that no matter how much value I keep drawing, it was just never enough. Like, the skeletons were eventually going to catch up with me, and I was going to run out of answers. Unless, of course, you have an answer for the enchantment itself. You got to kind of cut the thing off at the head, which is really hard to do. Bone Crusher comes in. All right, and we fight this, easy peasy. And that's game. Finally, man, they did not want to leave this game, and I don't blame them, but man, they would not go down without a fight. Well done. Platinum tier 1 again. Let's go. Let's go. We're on our way to diamond. Easy diamond, baby. Skeletal swarming. I don't even have to do anything. I could just fall asleep and take a nap, and this card will win me the game eventually. So, love that. We get to go first. This is just a solid first hand because we get to go straight into their hand early and fast. See what's going on. Ooh, okay. So they're trying to steal my stuff and stack my stuff. What's the most important thing here? I think Plum the Forbidden is probably the biggest problem for us, right? Yeah, probably. Probably. We get to kill that though with our binding, which feels so good. They took a 2-land hand too. That could always come back to bite him in the butt. We'll see. Playing the specimens this turn, I'm sure. Yep. Shadow's Verdict is really nice. Hopefully they overcommit to the board and then I can Shadow's Verdict down the line. That would be really great. Before they can hit their sacrifice spells. I can almost guarantee though the Bastion will be coming down this turn if they found another land. They grabbed an Environmental Sciences though, so more than likely they didn't find their land that they needed. Nope. So they get a land. So the binding's gonna have to wait a turn. That actually, they have no idea actually how awkward they just made things for me though. Alright, what do we take next? I think we keep them off the card draw, to be honest. Anything that they might have to sacrifice stuff, let's keep it away from them. Because they can steal my stuff all day, but if they're not gonna get any synergy because they need extra skeletons to make these extra big, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I think I'm going Shadow's Verdict next turn because I want that witch gone. The witch is a bit of a problem. That's also a bit of a problem. I forgot that I didn't see that they had the Woe Strider there. Alright, maybe we wait for the Woe Strider then, but then the Woe Strider is just going to... I don't know. What do we do here? I guess Skeletal Swarming. Skeletal Swarming seems good, because then we could follow it up with the Verdict and all's well that ends well. They say nice. They respect it. They respect it. Should I hit him with the Your Go? No, that's super rude. Alright, let's see what they got here. What are they going to play? Are they going to take advantage of the Sedgemoor Witch's ability by playing that Claim, or... Sedgemoor Witch has Menace too, so that they can actually steal my creature with this for 1. Alright. Here's where things get real. Do we kill the Bastion? Or do we sweep the board? Or do we sweep the leg, Johnny? I think we kill the Bastion. Kill the Bastion. Get in there. That's a good block for us, honestly. I'll take that all day, because then my skeleton's gonna die, and I get 2 now, so... Big W. Part of me wants to just Blood Chief Stir stat too, but I think that'd be silly. I think that would be silly. I get some more mana too finally, so that's good because we were kind of got awkward mana here. We only got one green source. Whoa, Strider down. Specimens in. Nice. They're really sending it here, which is good. This is really good. Shadow's Verdict looking really, really nice now. All right, let's get our land. And let's get in there for my skeletons before I cast my Shadow's Verdict. They have trample, so even if they block and sack, we're good. We're getting some damage through, so that's a win. Big win. Hope you're all having a fantastic day out there, though. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys are enjoying the content as of late. I appreciate you all, everyone who's been sticking with me through these rough and boring times of Magic and hanging out with me every day. It really means the world to me. It really, really does. Trying to grow this channel, trying to get as big as we possibly can. Okay, well, they sack a goat. We knew that was going to happen. I wonder if they're going to stop sacking once they get things to the top, or if they're going to sack the Sedgemoor Witch too so it doesn't get exiled. That would be the smart play, but we'll see. Yeah, they're going to take the witch now. No, sack the witch. You don't need to sack those. We could be here all day. Okay. Sure. Sack another one. Still the bottom. Okay. Can't find the spell they're looking for. Oh, wait. I just realized. Okay, that's just a creature or planeswalker. In my head for 1 second, I was like, this can exile anything. But it's not. It's not anything. It's actually very specific. Alright, we got 2 more skeletons. They just never stop coming. They never stop coming. They claim one. Did they draw a Village Rites or something? Oh no, they did, huh? They did. Oh, disgusting. Gosh, the Rakdos Sacrifice just... they refuel so quickly. Alright, let's get in there for 1. Let's get 2. You know what? That was kind of silly. We would have had 2 either way. I'm so used to killing my skeletons to get extra value, but we would have had 2 anyways. That was kind of silly, actually. Could have saved myself that Blood Chief's Thirst. Whoops. But at least our hand gets smaller, so the castle does its thing. All right. Hopefully they don't sack that. Come on. You don't have another Village Rites. There's no way. Plum. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. That's at least manageable. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least it wasn't crazy. Oh boy. Now it just got crazy. Now the party just got started. The party is here. Let the skeletal dance party begin. Oh no, poor fella. Poor guy. Oh no. Yeah, this is happening. This is happening. Oh man, at least they're being a good sport about it, it looks like. Well, they're gonna try to draw some cards and see if they can find a solution through that. If they don't have Extinction Event, they don't survive. Good game, my friend. Good game. Feels bad, man. That third skeletal swarming. Yeah, that was a lot. Alright, we got time for one more. One more to go, and then that'll end the video. But I hope you guys are enjoying this, man. Thank you for hanging. These skeletons are freaking beast, man. I'm so mad. I know I said it earlier, but I am so mad I didn't put that in my other Abzan list. That would have been so perfect. Would have been literally perfect. I didn't know that it was this good, though. This is dangerous. This hand is very, very dangerous because we absolutely have to hit 1 land. But if we don't, or if we do, we're off to the races. We're looking really good. All right, so they're a sacrifice list, huh? Okay, so land. 1 drop, 2 drop. Got it. Okay. This creates a treasure or a -1/1. Oh, we got our land. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not gonna kill that. I may need this to exile some things from their graveyard. Like a Croxa. But then again, they got this guy. Enters treasure. Other creature control enters the battlefield. 1/1 counter on them. Each manager. Okay, got it. Okay. That's fine. So far, nothing crazy. Nothing that's gonna destroy me. Cue the part where they destroy me. Oh, what a top deck. What an absolute top deck. That's what we call a Chad top deck right there. Let's go. I hope you play Croxa now. Discard my Pelucranos. Oh, that's just as good. Oh, that's just as good. That's GG's. This game might already be over. We might see a scoop here. And I wouldn't blame him. That's a shame scoop and a half if I've ever seen one. Oh, feels bad, man. On to the next. I actually feel pretty bad for that last guy. That was worst case scenario. At least they got in and out quickly, get back to the ladder, get some more work in, you know? Can't be too upset. All right, I get to go second. This is not as good of a hand, but I'm gonna keep it anyways because I can't argue the mana source here. Okay, so probably not aggro, which is good. That's all I really cared about. Okay. Not too sure what they're playing yet. Oh no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, not like this. I mean, we do have Pelucranos, so if it's rogues, we're not completely dead in the water. Why did I scry? If this is rogues, why did I scry? Well, I want that. Let's hope it's not rogues. I'm sure it is though. They have instant speed play here, holding priority. So, okay, we're good. Whew. That was a terrible scry. Terrible, terrible scry. I'm literally in my head so mad that I'm playing rogues and I don't even realize I'm walking right into rogues game plan. All right. So it's not looking like rogues as much anymore because they didn't have a 1 or a 2 drop, and I don't know why they would keep a hand like that. So, and 2 Fabled Passages with no crab. So, not a great hand for rogues if that's what they're playing. Looks like we're up against a very control style matchup. They missed their land drop. That's a good sign. We did not. We are what's called getting flooded at the moment. Sure. If it gets countered, whatever. We'll get it back later. Okay, it hits. Nice. Do they have a kill spell? If it's Heartless Act, I feel bad for you. Have we had a chance to see Vorinclex come in with and then Pelucranos after the fact? That can get pretty crazy. 24 counters sometimes, you know? Alright, they're just destroying it. That's a weird kill spell to run, but I actually considered running that though. Because I feel like that still hits a lot of things, but the problem is dragons and angels are kind of everywhere right now, so might not be so good. But man, what a combo. They hit me with that and follow it up with a Cling to Dust. It's not a bad play. What's our play here? I guess we go with the Spider Queen, huh? Let's just keep throwing down on the curve, you know? I know it's like we're slamming here, but it's all good. I think we should take it. Let's create the spiders. I don't think we'll need to protect the Spider Queen, but I do want to get some creature value out of it. Yeah, I didn't want to pay 5 to draw 1, so I'm glad I went with the creatures. Now we have 2 spiders I got to deal with too, because these will do some damage over time. I had the tome for card draw, so that's why I didn't want to. Okay, they have an extinction event. That's fine though. Let's get that out of the way now, because once the skeletons start coming down, we're going to want those to stay on the field. All right, pass the turn. Okay, wizard class. I don't mind that. I can blow that up if I want to, depending on what they play here. Alright, never mind. Because they're holding mana open, they can actually draw 2, so in response they would just do that. Ooh, but can they deal with the Vorinclex? Now that's a big question. This won't... Actually, it will allow that to go to phase 2, because that's not actually putting a lore counter on it like a Saga. Divide by 0, that's fine. Still get to keep it, so... It's a W. I am not upset at that. They grab a 5 mana spell even though they're missing land drops. Okay. I thought for sure maybe they were gonna grab a environmental sciences, but it's their deck, not mine. This exiles target permanent. Okay. Which kind of sucks because it's can hit the Vorinclex, which we kind of need. But I actually would rather hit the Vorinclex though than my skeletons. So let's just run the Vorinclex out, even though we know it's gonna die. We'll run it out and try to just at least get some damage through here. What is our opponent thinking? Maybe they're thinking about using it on the Maze My Tome. That would be actually hysterical. I've seen stranger things. Alright, let's go. Let's get in there, Vorinclex. Divide by 0 again? That'd be a little annoying, but nothing too serious. They have instant speed kill here or what? Heartless Act? Nothing, huh? Alright. This is instant speed, so they don't have one of those. They plan on using the Annihilation on it, I'm sure, which is why they grabbed it. Pretty sure that's why they grabbed it, right? I do get a card out of it though, which is pretty awesome. Yep, okay. I'll take the card. It's a land. Not the most ideal card. Alright, they are tapped out too, which is really nice. We don't have to worry about counters. If we could somehow find our swarm. Nope. No swarm. Alright, well, we can kill this before they get their 2 cards now. That's kind of nice. Look at that. They were tapped out, weren't able to get to that stage too. How many cards in their grave? 9? I want to use this, but I have to use it actually in response. Okay, that's fine. We have answers.
You require my aid.
Oh, they draw a card with it. All right, they're kind of desperate for cards, I guess. Maybe they don't have a whole lot of answers here. I'm gonna use the other... What do I use here? I feel like I need binding just in case something weird comes up, like an enchantment that I can't deal with. Maybe they're trying to like... You never know, they might try to mill me with like a Teferi's Tutelage or something. So let's keep the binding open because it can hit more things. I would have liked to play it there just to thin our deck out a bit, but it's all good. A lot of Planeswalkers, huh? Okay. Okay, buddy. Swarm, let's go! Sorry, I got really excited there. Alright, here we go. Let the games begin. Begin. I don't want this on the battlefield though, man. That's kind of annoying. Because if this is on the battlefield, it may hit something really good, and I mean, with my luck, odds are it's gonna hit something really good. Sorry about my dog. You might have to just deal with the barking for a minute here. I think my wife just got home from the store, so they think there's an intruder, you know? Do they have an answer for that? That would really suck. Or maybe they're just reading it. It is a new card. A lot of people tend to just read it. Oh my god. You see what I mean? Do you guys see what I mean? I didn't want that 2/3 to stay on the battlefield because of this reason right here. This is Magic Arena for you, man. This is my luck. Every time. They get 2 cards off the top of my deck. Why not? Why not take away my win con? Oh my lord. Happens every dang time. All right, let's get in there. Part of me wants to use this binding on this little token, but man, does that feel terrible. But like we just saw, that little token can ruin our day. All right, they just counter it. That's fine. They really want that token, huh? I'd rather not do this, but it's fine. 3, might as well get all the life we can out of it, right? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's gain 9 here. Whoops, can I not do that? I counted wrong, my bad. All right, what's nice too about this is if we do resolve killing this token, not only do we gain 8 life, but okay, well, the test of talents, my Erebos intervention. I don't understand this player, but that's fine. I guess they didn't really have a whole lot to choose from for the test of talents, but still. Would have really liked to kill that so we can get 2 zombies, but whatever. Plus the life gain would have been nice so I can hit the Castle Lochthwain a lot without really worrying about my life total, but opponents just got answers on answers on answers. Bet this token hits something crazy. It's gonna hit a Spider Queen or it's gonna hit another skeletal. After all the work we did. Okay. I can honestly live with that. That's not terrible. It's not until they get to 10 loyalty that it's actually gonna pop off. It's going fast though. All right. Ooh, duress is not bad at all. Let's get something good out of their hand. Oh yeah, you're gone. I don't really care about extinction event. We will rebuild. Plus extinction event, it hits their thing too, so. All right, they block 1. That's fine. We get 2 skeletons now. Oh my gosh, they hit a binding, which would have been perfect.
I'll swat you, pest.
See if they go for that extinction event now. They would obviously attack first. Oh, never mind. They won't. They'll just take their 2 off the top and not take their damage. No, nothing. Not what I would have done. All right, that's going to be tough to deal with though, because I do think it can get to 10 potentially before I can attack it, because they have another extinction event, right? So that's their 3rd one too. All right, let's get that duress again. That's beautiful. I actually love top decking that. All right. Essence scatter. We don't really care about that at all. I don't really care about the Spider Queen either. Let's just take that away. Let's draw another card. Got to be aware of our life total here. Oh, they scoop. Oh, okay. They must have not had too many answers left over for that. Okay, well, I mean, we'll take it. I don't think the game was over yet, but we were definitely coming back. GG. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and making it this far. We're going to go ahead and do our final breakdown and our thoughts on the deck. But before we do, just want to give you guys a quick shout out and say thank you so much for making it this far into the video. Truly means a lot to me that you stayed this long, that you're enjoying the content. It means I'm doing something right. But on top of that, you guys help the algorithm pushing the videos out to more people. YouTube loves to see people staying longer, so you can see how that correlates. So thank you. All right, so I think the deck was magnificent. Things that we could change. Well, what can we change here? I don't really have a great idea for changes because everything kind of strangely synergizes together, including Pelucranos, because it has that fight ability, right? Which you can fight your own skeletons. There's really nothing in here that doesn't synergize extremely well. You know, you have Lolth the Spider Queen, which is a great new planeswalker in this particular deck. It doesn't, this isn't a great planeswalker, but it's a great planeswalker when it's built around correctly. And I think tokens is the way to go. So I think it fits really well in this deck. But if I'm being completely honest, Garruk is a little bit of a better planeswalker, and I think you could squeeze Garruk in here instead. There's a couple of different Garruks, but the bigger, you know, Golgari, whatever one it's called, the one with the wolves, that one's pretty good. It obviously has some card draw on it too, which is great. You could destroy things, which is even better. You could generate some more tokens too. It doesn't exactly gain loyalty on everything dying like the Lult does, so the loyalty won't be as easy to get up, but we do thrive on killing our own things, so we can maybe even kill our own wolf, getting up the Garruk, and then do it that way, and then obviously triggering more skeletons. So I do think Garruk is a little bit better of a planeswalker all around. It's a little more well-rounded, and it would help with the skeletal swarm too. Obviously the -8 here is really good, but so is Garruk's ultimate. It kind of works in the same fashion. So other than that, I like where this thing's sitting at. I love the duress. I think it's such a good spot for the duress right now in the meta with things going on. Being able to steal something is really, really nice, especially in key moments. You guys got to see it in the games. It was pretty MVP, honestly. But love the deck. If you guys have any ideas, please feel free to share them with me. I would love to hear them down below in the comments. If you guys want to, you know, if you don't mind shooting me some ideas, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And then yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Before I go, one more quick shout out to my Marty Mob members. If you're not a Marty Mob member and you don't know what I'm talking about, it is a membership. You can join down below by clicking the join button, or the description, there's a little link. But basically it's a way you can support the channel financially. So thank you guys so much who have become Marty Mob members. Appreciate you. Your name should be on the screen now. And yeah, much love from the bottom of my heart, honestly. Like I say it every time at the end of the video, and I want it to sound genuine every time, but it really is genuine. I mean it. Thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. That's gonna do it, guys. Today is Wednesday, so the next video is not coming out till Friday, so we'll see you guys back here on Friday for a new video. If you want, though, we will be live tonight from this video, so we'll see you guys tonight live, and see you guys back here on Friday for a new video. Till then, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.